Well, good evening. Hope you're doing well. I wanted to tell you just a couple of things in this late edition of the Daily 11, and that is that we are going to make some changes here at the Daily 11 of the podcast. What I've been doing so far for, oh gosh, about a year and a half now, 18, 19 months or so, since we went on the air, is really trying to look at, trying to think of the things that are affecting us all, and then talking about that, and just addressing that. For instance, just the need to forgive. You know, we all need to forgive, so we would talk about the importance of that, or dealing with anxiety, or dealing with relationship issues, things that I thought are really in our daily lives, but you're not necessarily asking about that. And but I know that we all deal with these things. So those were the things that I've been talking about. Well, we're going to change that up a bit. We're going to try to look at some different things moving forward, or at least approach it in a different way. I guess I should say that. And what I mean is, instead of answering questions that really nobody's asking, we're going to start answering or responding to things that we see in our daily lives, the things that we come across in our news feeds, the things that we see and hear about at the water cooler at work, for those of you who are not working at home. So we're going to start talking about those things, and I'm very excited about it. This has been brewing for about 3 or 4 months now. We've been talking about, how can we just improve our content and make sure that we bring you the best and something that's worth your time and energy, and something that you're interested in. And so there are a number of things that we've been talking about. And interestingly enough, I'm saying we. I'm really the only one who's ever in front of the camera, so you probably thought, or may have thought, that it's just me doing it. And at times, or a lot of times it is. But we're bringing on somebody else, or we're going to bring somebody in front of the camera that hasn't been in front of the camera yet. I can't wait for you to meet him. His name is Brandon Pruitt, and Brandon will be the producer of this, and will come up with the ideas and bring lots of great content. He's already had about 8 great ideas that I wish that I could bring to you, and we're ready to do. But we're going to start. We're going to film on Thursday for the very first time. It'll be a longer edition. There will be no more 11 minutes. It's going to be longer. And it's going to be something we can really delve into, talking about just things that we're interested in. For instance, what do we think about what's going on in our government? What do we think about what the vaccine mandates? How does that relate to the end times? And what does the Bible say about how we're supposed to uh, treat sojourners and people coming into our country, the aliens that are coming into our country? Whatever it might be, we want to take a biblical stance, position, and perspective, give the biblical perspective on the things that we see every single day. Lots of great ideas. It's going to be a lot of content. You're going to see him on camera as well. And I'm looking forward to just bringing you some new things right here from the studio at first, and then we're gonna just see where the Lord takes us. But I hope that it'll be something that'll be exciting to you. Things that you're already talking about, things that you were very concerned about, and we just want to look at how it affects us as believers, how we should approach it, how we should even talk about it. And I think it's going to be a really good thing. So I just wanted to share that with you in this edition before we change. I don't know if it's going to last 1 episode, 5 episodes, 780,000 episodes until Jesus comes back. I don't know what God will do with it, but we just really feel like it's time for us to, instead of answering questions that nobody's asking, we want to bring content that people are already talking about, but they might not know what God might say or what God's Word does say about this particular situation, these current events that surround us every single day. So we're going to look at those and bring you some great stuff and I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to you meeting Brandon, and it's going to be just a great time here at the Daily 11. And one more thing, the name will be changing because that was for 11 minutes during your day, and we were doing it at one time daily, and then that became too much as our lives began to get back into gear after COVID. So we did fewer times, and so we're going to do it under the name The Dirt Road. Now, many of you know that I have a channel called The Dirt Road, and Brandon's excited about that as well. And it's going to be a really great content on YouTube. The Dirt Road channel, essentially, the Dirt Road comes from an idea of us being covered in the dust of our Rabbi Jesus Christ, and I'll explain that in more detail, maybe in the first episode, just so you'll understand. It also points us to the Bible, which directs us to find the ancient paths. The paths, get back to the basics of life, getting back to the nitty gritty and the things that are tried and true, not these newfangled ideas and these new roads that are coming down the pipe. Seems like every single day, new ways of doing things, and so we're gonna play on that. It's called the Dirt Road Podcast, and I can't wait to do it. Can't wait to share it with you. I'm looking forward to that. So anyway, I'm going to let you head on out now, and then we'll be with you. We'll be posting it later because we're going to take it into editing, but it'll be filmed on Thursday, so be praying about that. Be praying for Brandon and me as we just try to put it together the very first time. And I hope you have a great night, and I will see you along the dirt road. Bye-bye.